Hey, is that folk music that you play there? Is that, how do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse sing on it.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Though it may seem hard to believe, there's still burdens needed to be relieved from the shoulders of working men. From the lines reflective time and again, I know things are good, times are prosperous, creative dreams, sleeping restless. But if I showed you a photograph of where we were yesterday, would you see a clue that would let you believe something would remain today? All I'm asking for is a change in your perspective, some realistic thinking to be put toward an elective choice. Take the challenge and live with us in the present times. The story continues on. Every now and then life gets hard and every pain gets taken to heart. We find a drug to get us higher and create our own personal messiahs. But when it's time to walk the coals, our minds secretly drown our souls. My brothers my age and way back when tell me I'll never understand, but when I hear their cynical discussion, I won't become their repercussion. All I'm asking for is a change in your perspective, some realistic thinking to be put toward an elected choice. Take the challenge and live with us in the present times. The story continues on. No way, won't find my head born in yesterday's. No, I flew too far to go back and run. Time has flown, and with the distance I have grown. Too late now to return. Oh, all I'm asking for is a change in your perspective, some realistic thinking to be put toward an elected choice. Take the challenge and live with us in the present time. Continues on.
All right.
Thank you.
We're here at Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and we're sitting with a gentleman who has opened for The Story. He's working with guitarist Mark Schulman, and Mark has worked with Suzanne Vega and Jewel. And he's even shared vocals with Natalie Merchant. Pretty
on
amazing.
on one occasion, yes. You know.
How did that happen?
I was my senior year at college, actually, and she was still with 10,000 Maniacs at the time, and they were offering $20 and a free ticket to a general admission show, and it was the first time I'd ever actually been behind the scenes at a signed act concert type thing. And so we were to help load in, and they would give us the $20 and a ticket. We loaded in, we hung around that afternoon, they rehearsed. they did a song off the In My Tribe album, which featured Michael Stipe on a backing vocal. And they did it, and there was another guy sitting right in front of the stage, and he started mouthing the words, and Natalie saw him, and she said, "Come on up." And he was like, no, not me, I'm too shy, type thing. And then that's when my little light bulb went on. I said, okay, I don't know, whatever it takes, I'm going to be in that spot when it's time for the actual concert. Fourth song in, I hear the intro, and I'm really kind of a shy person, actually, but I just, like, my hand leapt out. I was like, come on, hook me up, Natalie. And she strutted, like, along the front of the stage. And she, I was like, I just mouthed to her. I said, "I want to sing with you," and she gave me the old "okay" sign while she was doing the lyric. And next thing I knew, her hand went out. Two security guys clocked me from either side. They thought I was trying to, like, go grab her or something like that. And she's hitting them like a grandmother, like, no, let them go. And next thing you know, I'm on stage with her, and I did the Michael Stipe part, and it was cool. And she was wonderful.
Right.
She was wonderful. Yeah.
So does that make you the 10,001st maniac?
Yeah, maybe. It's like, I felt like a maniac for about at least a week after that. So yeah, I'll be maniac number 10,001. So, but
cool. So tell us about that song you just sang.
It's a song called "The Story Continues On," and it's one that I have yet to record, but it's one that's been getting me some positive feedback. It's at the live shows and things like that. But the inspiration for it really kind of came at just responding to life in general, and it's my own circle of friends at the time. So that's where that came from. Yeah.
Want to give us another tune?
Yeah. I wish I had a song called Natalie, but we're going to have to settle for one called Elaine. And that's what this one is. When she rubbed against me nicely, it didn't click until my friend explained. He told me wisely, chances like this can't be arranged. So I made my way to her. In a way it struck me funny how no amount of money in exchange could be worth a lane. Well, she struck her pose and folly and lobbed her clever things to say, and I returned her volley, hoping things would go my way, but it was way too soon to tell, as I felt myself descending into worlds filled with never-ending pain over Elaine. I don't know where I got my heart, but I know it belongs to you now. Give me the whole thing or give me one part, whatever your soul will allow. Whoa, whoa, I gotta know when you leave, will you think of me? Yeah, I gotta know when you leave, will you think of me? Yeah. Well, the tattoo on her ankle contradicted what her eyes said, but where her locket dangled was the perfect place to rest my head. So I took my glass to say it was to her that I was drinking, because of what I was really thinking would betray how I wanted Elaine. I don't know where I got my heart, but I know it belongs to you now. Give me the whole thing or give me one part, whatever your soul will allow. Whoa, whoa, I gotta know when you leave, will you think of me? Yeah, I gotta know when you leave, will you think of me? Yeah.
All right.
This is like the first time I played to an audience of one since. You know what? That's not true. I mean, I play for my wife all the time. She's like my sounding board and things like that. But she's not kind enough to give me applause. She kind of like slips her teeth back and kind of like gives me the once over, and occasionally she likes one. So.
I'm not sure about that one, honey.
Who is Elaine was the first question that she asked.
Okay, who is Elaine?
She's nobody. I just it was that was actually I wrote that at least a year after I was married, and
It's actually good that there's no Elaine, because if Elaine heard you introduce it as, I wish this was called Natalie, you'd be in trouble, boy.
yeah, pretty much, which is a pretty common place for me to be. Yeah, no, but yeah, I was actually consciously trying to delve out of the people who have influenced me. I was thinking of actually Buddy Holly writing that tune and trying to steal some rhythms from.
It kind of has that feel.
A little bit of a Peggy Sue thing going on there, and then lyrically, thinking about Elvis Costello and Squeeze and people like that. So.
Yeah, now I've seen you do a bunch of cover tunes in the Humanities Festival at Mendham High School.
That's right.
You are a history teacher.
Where I'm employed, yes.
And where my son goes to school.
That's right.
And he
plays drums. Yeah.
Plays drums in the jam band that you put together.
That's right. That's a wonderful thing that's happened extemporaneously. Michael Orff is a gentleman that I teach with in the English department. He's been doing the Humanities Festival for years. And when I got hired a few years ago, it was at the suggestion of the music director, Gary Quam, that I started a little improv band. Just something to do after school, and and I got to get some of my musical yayas out that way. That was cool. So we, little by little, as new people came in, your son Eli being one of them, it blossomed. More talent came in, and the kids really took the ball and ran with it. So we do a concert for the school at the Humanities Festival once a year, and it usually involves some covers that you don't hear too often. You're just going out and hearing cover bands play and things like that. We try to do some unique choices that way.
And they sound good.
Oh, thank you. And they thank you. Yeah, that's good. The kids, it's mostly the kids' work. I mean, they let me be part of their jam session, which is kind of nice that that they're open that way.
Yeah, it's good. I think Eli would not choose to play some of those things of his own.
Yeah, I have a sneaky suspicion of that too. We don't do enough rage. But it's a testimony to his own musical maturity to be open to just play anything. Which is wonderful.
Cool.
And the next song I'm going to play is plays off of a lot of the feelings that I've had from working at the high school that not only do I teach at right now, but it was also the high school that I attended when I went to high school. And this next song is based on some of the feelings when I first got hired, just kind of seeing things, I had the theme from Welcome Back, Kotter going through my head, just like that trek from the parking lot up there. And now they've been there a couple of years. I mean, the first day that used to be my locker, and I got into a fight over there, and I got dumped over there, and that sort of thing. A few good things happened in high school, but I can't really remember. But now that locker belongs to somebody else, and it's somebody else having their troubles, and you see it happening around you, and you wish you can give them the cheat sheet for life. And there's no way that you can really do that. You have to learn life's lessons the hard way. And that's what this song is called, which is The Hard Way. Seeing all you do through the eyes of someone older, hearing things I say that take me by surprise. It wasn't long ago when I was where you're standing, but now I can't resist the urge to give advice. I've taken the turns around the fast lane. I know exactly when to hit the brakes. But it took me years of crashing and burning to learn it the hard way. And I learned it the hard way. Some say growing up is only getting harder, and rites of passage on like yesterday. And every move you trigger a reaction from someone who assumes the right to say. I've taken the turns around the fast lane. I know exactly when to hit the brakes, but it took me years of crashing and burning to learn it the hard way. Maybe the information you're needing doesn't come across in what I say, but I would do anything to save you from learning the hard way. Oh, I suppose there are no magic words to make anything easy, but maybe all I need to say is how much you mean to me. I've taken the turns around the fast lane. I know exactly when to hit the brakes. It took me years of crashing and burning to learn it the hard way. Maybe the information you're needing doesn't come across in what I say, but I would do anything to save you from learning the hard way.
All right. The hard way.
Hey, the hard way. Yes, seems to be the easiest way to learn some things, or the way that you'll remember life's lessons sometimes.
The hard way is the only way.
Yeah, sometimes you're right. Yeah.
You play around at some of the college coffee houses in the area.
Yeah, I've had a nice experience playing at coffee. Well, for one thing, I mean, the coffee house scene we were talking before, is back now, and thank God in a lot of ways, because when I was first just starting to get the guts to play in front of people, it was bars only or major venues. And the coffee house scene really allows you to kind of air out some new material, and younger people can come out to see you, and younger people can play, and it's pretty vibrant. I have a couple of colleges that I really like to play. I've got a really loyal following out of Drew University at the Other End Coffee House, and I'll be appearing there in a couple of weeks. This the shameless plug time, for their opening weekend of the fall season. So I'm looking forward to spending some more time with them, and then hopefully expand on that, on the different schools around the Northeast, things like that. I'll be at a showcase in October, which is for the National Association of Campus Activities, and hopefully I'll be able to make a few more contacts around the country that way.
Cool. Yeah. Good luck on that.
Yeah, thank you.
And we should tell folks how to get in touch with you, because I know you send out a postcard which has your
Every now and then, right?
upcoming appearances. And if there's the number, you can reach Paul at 973-509-7513. 973-509-7513, and Paul can put you on his mailing list, and you'll
know everything about me,
where
and that'll be good.
And if and when you have some product to peddle, they'll find out about that too.
Product is actually starting production this weekend.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm
going
to
have an album coming out soon.
Yeah, just an EP. We're going to do like 5 songs as
great.
an EP, and have a wonderful guy to work with by the name of Ross Peterson, another Mendham guy, but he has been quite busy lately doing sound for Bruce Springsteen. So but he's brought some really great ideas for some of the songs that I'm playing tonight. So
cool.
Yeah. So,
what else would you like?
How about another tune?
Yeah.
This is a song that if you've ever watched a movie, or actually more appropriately, if you ever gone to see a play and fallen in love with the female lead. This is a song for you. And this is called Mary's Eyes. Borderline hysterical, magnetism to mesmerize, holds me hostage deep inside her eyes. And I wanna tell her that tonight she relieves those feelings I buried deep inside. How am I supposed to go back to real life, never having tried Mary's eyes? Mary is so practical, callous and numerical, talks to people there online, pained expression underneath her smile. And I believe every tear she cried, every word she spoke is embedded in my mind. But I don't want to be another waiting there online, so I'll step out of sight of Mary's eyes. Part of me feels ashamed, she is not to blame, she just delivered the writer's lines. And it really is absurd, she is not the girl I think about on a stage so far away. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have to be critical, she is not so magical. Mary, you are beautiful, beautiful and oh so far away. So that was Mary.
Cool. That's never happened.
No.
One thing I like to find out sometimes when I have time is there something that the earliest memory that you have that your connection with music came clear to you?
That's it's funny. You contemplate that from time to time. It's like, how did this start? I think it starts out when you're young. I mean, everybody gives you a dose of it when you're when you're 0 to 5 years. But my mom was a Beatles fan, and you get roped in by the rhythms and the harmonies, and then after that was the Beach Boys, and then it branches out. They were the perfect starting point because they were the Beatles were an amalgam of so many different styles, so I mean that's where it really kind of took root. I wasn't cognizant of all the moves, or at least some of the premeditation they had. McCartney trying to write that perfect song for Sinatra, Lennon trying to say something profound all the time, until maybe I was like 10 years old, and that puts me in the 70s. So I'm listening to the Beatles juxtaposition against like Casey and the Sunshine Band, and the Sweet, and all these kind of American Bandstand type of top 40 bands, and it was very sugar coated. And and that's not necessarily bad. I mean, there's a renaissance of that sort of thing going on right now. But it was coming from two different places. So you just collect the experiences along the way. But I wrote my first songs when I was in high school. 15, 16 years old, and that was kind of the template that I was working toward there. Mm-hmm. But that's writing that perfect song, though. It's something when you're at it, from an early age. And it either takes root or it doesn't or whatever. you still keep at it no matter what happens, and you try to write according to different styles and things like that. I want to make a statement, or I want to write a hit single or something like that. And that's it's kind of where I try to write with more direction, as you do it longer. And so that's where this song that I'm about to do was trying to be a hit single, and it ends up getting people kind of cozy in the coffee houses. They hear it and they kind of snuggle up, as opposed to light a lighter and wave it. So this is a tune that called "From the Inside."
Okay, this is probably gonna finish it up. So go ahead and do this song.
Okay,
Jam session.
I'm sorry. Okay, then I didn't mean to preempt that way.
Fine.
All right.
Thanks for coming and being our guest.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a wonderful honor. I never stop to think about where we're going and all of its consequence. 'Cause being with you and holding you closely only feels like common sense. We both have our reasons for not wanting this to turn out like the others before. Maybe I shouldn't say the things that I do, but there's some things I want you to know. No matter where you are, I'm gonna think about you. No matter how you feel, I'm gonna try to touch you. And if it takes all night to say what's on your mind, I'll lay down by your side and try to know you from the inside. And if it ever feels like I'm letting you go, it's only because I want you around. My kindness won't kill you, my absence won't chill you to someplace I'll never be found. No matter where you are, I'm gonna think about you. No matter how you feel, I'm gonna try to touch you. And if it takes all night